In a bustling city where memories could be bought and sold, Evelyn was renowned as a skilled thief. She had successfully infiltrated countless secure locations, but she had never ventured into the world of memory exchange. One evening, as she strolled through dim alleyways, she came across a man who stood at the helm of the notorious Shadow Syndicate, one of the city's most feared gangs. The executive, known only as Victor, was a mastermind with connections that reached far and wide. Victor, his face hidden beneath a hat and scarf, whispered in a low, gravelly voice, "I have something that could change your life." Intrigued by the possibilities, Evelyn leaned in to listen. Victor had stolen a memory from a wealthy tycoon named Richard Sinclair, the city's most influential real estate magnate. This memory held the key to a hidden vault filled with Sinclair's ill-gotten riches. The heist was scheduled for the following night, and Victor offered to share the stolen memory with Evelyn. The promise of vast wealth and power lured her in. Reluctantly, Evelyn agreed to the memory exchange, using her concealed memory exchange device. The memories that flooded in were more than she had ever expected. She experienced the thrill of a high-speed car chase through the city's neon-lit streets, the rush of an intricate heist, and the satisfaction of cracking into a heavily fortified mansion. But amidst the chaos, a single memory stood out, a memory of the hidden vault beneath Sinclair's luxurious mansion. It contained all the security details, including access codes, and it was critical to the heist. With the abrupt conclusion of the exchange, Victor whispered, "Hold the key to our success." Then he disappeared into the shadows. Evelyn was thrust into a high-stakes adventure, armed with the stolen memory and the knowledge that the city's most dangerous gang was backing her. With the heist set for the next night, she had no time to lose. The memory exchange had opened the door to a world of action, danger, and untold riches, but it also placed her squarely on the edge of danger in this perilous game of high-risk theft. With the stolen memory in her possession, Evelyn began planning the heist of Richard Sinclair's vault, a feat that would require precise execution and the expertise of a well-coordinated team. Evelyn reached out to her network of skilled professionals, recruiting the best in the business for this daring operation. Sam, known for her exceptional hacking skills and mastery over security systems, joined the team. Maria, a chameleon of disguise, became an invaluable asset for infiltrating the heavily guarded mansion. Their plan was to strike during a lavish masquerade ball that Sinclair was hosting in his opulent mansion, known as the Opal Palace. It was rumored to house his most prized possessions, including the riches accumulated through dubious means. As the night of the heist drew near, the team practiced their roles, honed their skills, and familiarized themselves with the complex security measures. They aimed to blend seamlessly with the guests attending the ball, all while remaining hidden in plain sight. Meanwhile, Richard Sinclair, who had his ear to the ground, picked up on rumors of an impending heist. Word had spread through the city's underworld about the theft of his memory, and he knew that his vault was the likely target. Determined to protect his wealth and reputation, Sinclair decided to take matters into his own hands. He discreetly hired a team of private investigators and security experts to tighten the security of the Opal Palace. He made sure that every entry point was fortified, every hallway patrolled, and every guest scrutinized. The stage was set for a high-stakes showdown. Evelyn and her team, oblivious to Sinclair's countermeasures, were poised to execute the heist. The stolen memory had brought them closer to their goal, but it had also alerted Sinclair to the impending threat. As the masquerade ball began and the evening descended into chaos, the team's nerves were on edge. Little did they know they were about to face a formidable adversary in Richard Sinclair, who was ready to corner them and protect his ill-gotten riches at any cost. The heist was on the precipice of becoming a high-octane game of wits and strategy, with the outcome hanging in the balance. Maria had infiltrated the ballroom, her identity concealed behind an enchanting mask, as she moved gracefully through the crowd, keeping an eye on the vault's location. Sam, posing as a technical expert hired to secure the mansion's systems, was in position to disable alarms and cameras at the opportune moment. Evelyn, masked as a wealthy art collector, mingled among the guests, biding her time. The atmosphere was electric, and the stolen memory had led them to the heart of Sinclair's opulent mansion. Unbeknownst to them, Sinclair's reinforced security measures were bearing down upon them. The private investigators and security experts he had hired scrutinized every detail of the guests and monitored the mansion's security feeds. It seemed as though the team was walking right into Sinclair's trap. As the evening unfolded, it appeared that their careful plans were unraveling. Security was tight, and Sinclair's mansion was swarming with guards. At a critical juncture, Sam had difficulties disabling the mansion's security systems, leading to heightened suspicion. Evelyn and her team found themselves at a crossroads, facing the brink of failure. In a tense moment, Maria sent a discreet signal indicating that the vault's location was just moments away. However, Sinclair's team was closing in, and their every move seemed anticipated. Just when it appeared that the heist was on the verge of collapse, Evelyn's team unveiled a brilliant twist that they had prepared for Sinclair's anticipated trap. Unbeknownst to the security experts, Sam had initiated a decoy in the system, leading the investigators on a wild goose chase. Evelyn, Maria, and Sam made their way to the vault, concealed by their disguises. The memory had provided them with the codes to access the vault, and in a matter of seconds, they had the riches within their grasp. As they made their escape, Sinclair's team realized they had been outmaneuvered. They rushed to the vault, but it was too late. Evelyn and her team had already vanished into the night, their haul secured. The memory exchange had led them to the heart of Sinclair's wealth, but it was their foresight, their preparation for the trap, and their ability to adapt that had made them victorious. The high-stakes showdown was over, and Evelyn and her team emerged triumphant, leaving behind a baffled Richard Sinclair and his defeated security experts. The heist had been a masterclass in strategy, a high-octane test of wits, and a daring triumph for the team of thieves who had planned meticulously for the challenge.